Welcome to another edition of the Wrap-Up Show presented by Mark Nimitz at Farmers Insurance with John Schaefer and Jim Russell. Before we get going with today's topic on A.J. Brown, remember to subscribe to this channel if you are a Padres fan. We have exclusive year-round Padres content. Jim is pointing to the subscribe button. Make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. You'll be notified when we have new videos. Smash the like button if you're with us here today, and follow us on Twitter as well, at John Schaefer, at Jim Russell SD. A.J. Brown wants to be a Padre, but first, let's tell you about our title sponsor, Mark Nimitz at Farmers Insurance. I just switched over my homeowners insurance and earthquake insurance to Mark Nimitz. If you have auto, home, renters, or life insurance needs, and you want to save upwards of $440 this year, please consider clicking on the link for Mark down below or calling him. He'll talk Padres with you. He'll talk about your insurance needs. He's a huge Padres fan. He's a San Diegan. If you own an electric vehicle, he can help you save money as well. He's got over a decade of experience. He's best with his customer service and communication. He gets back to you so quickly. He can help answer any questions you have about your insurance needs. So if you have needs, there is a link down below for Mark. He can help you save money in 2022.
And all his information is above my head during every video, his phone number, and his email address, mnimitz@farmersagent.com. That's mnimitz@farmersagent.com. When you reach out to him, make sure to let him know that John and Jim from the Wrap-Up Show sent you.
Titans wide receiver A.J. Brown is tweeting, Jim, and he's tweeting about the Padres, the team that drafted him out of high school back in 2016 in the 19th round. So A.J. Brown takes to Twitter. We have that tweet, and this is what he said. I mean, look at that. He quote tweets Bo Jackson, who, of course, was an amazing two-sport star, and says, sometimes I think about playing both sports again. At Padres, all I need is a workout. I still got it. What do you make of A.J. Brown, who obviously, he's saying it with some satire in there.
Right.
But, Padres could use an outfielder. Padres have had some other guys before, like Garth Brooks in spring training. What about giving A.J. Brown some ABs during spring training this year?
I mean, this dude is massive. He
Yep.
is a beast. Like, hold on. I'm going to pull up this. I just looked up his pictures of him in college and him playing baseball. And dude, imagine if this guy was a part of your team. He'd be the biggest guy on your team by far. I mean, I think it's one of those like, let's have some fun type of things. But I mean, look at this dude. Look how huge, look how big he is.
Is that high school or college? Was he drafted out of high school or college?
He might have actually been drafted out of high school. But he's an absolute unit.
I think he was drafted out. He was in 2016 because he's only 24 years of age.
Got it. Okay. So yeah, it was okay. You're right. But I mean, it's cool. It's a funny thing. It's one of those like Garth Brooks is coming to town, and what he played a couple of spring training games for the Padres. A.J. Brown, if you want to do something fun during spring training, have him come in for a couple ABs, create some social media buzz for him, for A.J. Brown. It's just kind of ironic because the Padres need an outfielder.
Exactly.
I don't know what position A.J. Brown ever played, or if he would play outfield, but I mean,
he was an outfielder.
So they do need an outfielder. They do need an outfielder. I mean, maybe A.J. Brown can help out and play some outfield, but no, it's one of those just fun things that you see on the internet, and I think it kind of sucks that the Padres, I don't think they can even like tweet about it because they technically can't tweet about players. Right. So, but he's not even like a part of. I don't know. It's weird. Like they can't tweet about players, but yet they haven't used this as like a social media little buzz type of thing because hey, a star wide receiver in the NFL, an all-pro wide receiver. I don't know if he's an all-pro, right? He's an
all-pro caliber.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's a Pro Bowl talent. Tweeted like, "Hey, I want to play for you guys." Like, that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool.
Here's the thing: when he signed to play at Ole Miss, he couldn't play college baseball because he had signed, according to his Wikipedia page, he had signed with the Padres, so he was still eligible to play college football. He couldn't play college baseball, but he wanted to play at Ole Miss, both football and baseball. I'm with you. It's something that shouldn't be seriously discussed. But it is interesting when you think about players that are two sports stars, like how would it translate in the other sport at the next level? Kyler Murray was a first round high pick of the Oakland A's, obviously elected to play football,
I think he
first
chose
overall
right.
pick, has gone on to a very good career. We've seen some of the best athletes in the history of the world, like Michael Jordan, struggle, obviously, with the secondary sport, even though he played baseball a little bit growing up. It's been so long since we've seen a Deion Sanders or a Bo Jackson. Personally, I think it would be pretty cool to see someone dip their toe back into the water. I don't think we're going to see it because these sports are so specialized and the money is so significant and players make so much. And you can only imagine if AJ Brown got hurt playing baseball when he's a football player with the Tennessee Titans. But I wonder if we ever will see it again. The Bo Jacksons or the Deion Sanders, or is that era past us because these sports have gotten so specialized and these contracts have gotten so big? All right, we'll get back to our conversation on A.J. Brown in a moment, but we want to tell you about our newest sponsor, Aura. Welcome to the Wrap-Up Show. They are a natural supplement and plant-based nutrition company, and they have the healthiest supplements on the market. And their co-founder, Will, is a San Diegan and a huge Padres fan, and he has an unbelievable offer for our viewers. 30% off your first Aura with the link down below, which is aura.organic, ORA.organic. I've been taking this probiotic for the last month. I've been taking probiotics in general for about a decade. This is the best probiotic I've ever taken because it's entirely plant-based. In fact, this probiotic is vegan. If you have any supplement needs, if you want to get healthy in 2022, please go with our friends at Aura.
Yeah, and if you like to work out, they have great protein powders, and they have this right here, this pre-workout raspberry lemonade flavor. It is absolutely delicious. It's jitter-free energy boost from clean caffeine. What that means is you won't get the jitters when you take it, and you won't get a crash after your workout. It supports healthy blood flow and endurance. And again, like I said, the best part about this is it tastes delicious. The raspberry lemonade flavor, go out and get it. www.aura.organic. 30% off your first order using promo code WRAPUP. Again, promo code WRAPUP. 30% off your first order. Go out and get this awesome pre-workout energy drink, raspberry lemonade flavor. You will not regret it. Now, let's get back to talking about AJ Brown. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think we're ever going to see it again because of the fact that you just said, like, if someone gets injured playing another sport, like, we know AJ Brown would be a better football player. And if he goes and plays baseball and he gets injured playing baseball, that's not going to work out for the Titans at all. So because of that, I highly doubt we will ever see another athlete play two sports again. It's just a different era. Like when Bo Jackson was playing baseball, I think he's the obviously perfect example for a guy that succeeded in both sports. But, you know, Bo Jackson, there's only one. There's never going to be another Bo Jackson. And I don't think that teams would even allow players to play another sport. Plus, a lot of these players during the offseason, when the other sports are happening, like baseball, they're training for football, so it would be extremely hard to do that grind of baseball and then go right into the grind of football. I don't know if anybody could do that anymore. I mean, that is extremely difficult. That's why you've only seen like literally a handful of people ever do it.
I agree with you, although I never would have thought that I'd see someone at the big league level pitch and hit like Shohei Ohtani, be a regular on the mound as a starter.
Yeah, it's different, though. That's not two sports.
No, it's true. It is different, and he is generational. I mean, it hasn't been done in forever, and it's not like after Shohei Ohtani, there's a zillion examples of guys that are going to be Shohei Ohtani. Did you also see A.J. Brown tweeted, "I promise I'll do better than Michael Jordan in baseball," with like the crying, laughing emoji. It's interesting to consider, like, what would his numbers be if you plugged in this freak athlete who's a 24-year-old who was a really good prep baseball player and wanted to play college. If you just plugged him in and gave him like 300 plate appearances. I mean, even Michael Jordan, people laugh at his statistics in AA Birmingham. He hit over 200. He stole a zillion bases. He was a decent fielder. Obviously, he couldn't get on base. I mean, he struck out a ton. Like A.J. Brown, just to consider the idea of A.J. Brown in the big leagues, like, could he hang at all? Or am I giving way too much credit to A.J. Brown, knowing the guy struggle just to reach the big leagues? Could he? Do we give him any chance to hit 200 in the big leagues or no?
No, none. You're giving him way too much like credit here. If AJ Brown was a baseball player and he looked like he did, and then he wanted to play football, then I could be like, yeah, he could probably be a good football player. Baseball's a different animal, man. Like you just can't just all of a sudden come into the majors and expect to like be good. It's just
Look
not.
at Tim Tebow.
Yeah, it's just not. No, it's just no way in hell that would AJ Brown do well. Now, is it like a fun? Would it be like a fun spring training thing?
Yeah,
absolutely, be fun. But you're no chance, no chance in hell. And I'm trying to be nice here, AJ. There's no way you'd be good. It just I'm sorry. I mean, you have to go through the minor, like you have to be in the minors to even to go to the big leagues. Like, imagine if they signed. Imagine this. Listen to how like crazy this is. Imagine them signing AJ Brown to a major league deal without playing in the minors, and he's like playing left field for you.
No, I mean, it's ludicrous.
Not happen. No,
it's stupid and ludicrous. Now, the reason it's fun to just converse about and
because there's a lockout and there's nothing going on.
Because we're in the midst of a lockout, and also because the Padres need outfielders. I mean, on the other side of the lockout, assuming there's a 2022 season, which there will be, what are the Padres going to look like in their outfield? We know about Trent Grisham. We know about Will Myers. Jurickson Profar was not a regular last year. He didn't perform like a regular last year. They need a starting outfielder. It's not going to be A.J. Brown. Shoot, it's probably not going to be Nick Castellanos, who's going to make a lot of money. We don't know if it's even going to be someone like Chris Bryant. We don't know if Seiya Suzuki could possibly be an outfielder for the Padres. We don't know if it's Tommy Pham returning on a one-year deal, but they need an upgrade. I think they need an upgrade from Tommy Pham in the outfield to start 2022. And if they don't get that upgrade, they absolutely need a legitimate DH like an Nelson Cruz. And we've talked about him on the wrap-up show.
Mm-hmm. It just every day goes by. With this lockout happening, the only thing that we think about for the Padres is they need another bat. They need another bat. They need another bat. They need another bat. Left fielder, left fielder, left fielder. And that's why this stupid lockout sucks, because there can't be any movement. And we are stuck just thinking about the same thing over and over and over again. Left fielder, power bat, the same guys, Cruz, Castellanos, Bryant. Yep. And I even said once the lockout started and once those little rumors came out that the Padres were interested in Nick Castellanos and Chris Bryant, what would we do for the entire lockout? Talk about Chris Bryant, Nick Castellanos, Nelson Cruz, all those players, Seiya Suzuki, that could be potential fits for the Padres. And, hopefully this lockout ends soon so we can actually see, Padres are interested. Padres are talking. Padres are moving, like we can finally see some stuff. But now we're talking about AJ Brown wanting to be a Padre.
Here's a question for the chat that I'm quasi-serious about. Who would you rather have at first base?
Stop it.
AJ Brown or Eric Hosmer? Reply down below.
Oh, man.
Again, make sure to subscribe to the wrap-up show right here on YouTube. We have year-round exclusive Padres content. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, smash the like button. Follow us on Twitter as well, at John Schaefer, at Jim Russell SD. And please support our partners as well. Mark Nimitz at Farmers Insurance, huge Padres fan, and our new sponsor, Aura. 30% off your first order with the link down below at ora.organic. And also, if you're purchasing Padres tickets in 2022, please do so through us via StubHub at the link down below. Until next time, you've been watching the wrap-up show presented by Mark Nimitz at Farmers Insurance.